Hello everyone, welcome back to my shooting guide where we take a look at the armor layouts of the tanks in World of Tanks. I'll tell you where to shoot them, and most definitely where not to shoot them. Today we're going to be finishing up the American Heavies. If you haven't seen the first video, you should probably go check that out, and all the other videos. You might learn something. We're going to start off at Tier 8 with the T-32. It has 127 hull armor, 76 on the sides, 51 on the rear. The turret, we're going to look at the upgraded one for this. 298 in the front, 197 on the sides, and 152 on the rear. That's a pretty good turret. Let's go see what Tank Inspector has to say. Alright, the T-32 is kind of like the T-29 in a few ways. On the whole, in the front, you may have problems. The lower plate, it's only 95, but it's at a really good angle. You'll need easily over 200 to get through it. The upper plate, the farther you go up, the stronger it gets, so try to shoot as close to these joining plates. I'm going to say right above the seam is probably your best chance of penetrating, so as close down as you can without getting to the lower plate. And we have, again, this mighty fine turret. 298 spaced armor, so if you have a tier 10 tank destroyer, some premium ammo, you probably get through. But anyways, for anyone else, yeah, you're not getting through. Ricochet, 400s, 500s, 600s, you're not going to do anything. Over here, you're going to need 350. Well, actually, you're not even going to really be able to do anything. Even tier 10 tank destroyers can't go against this stuff. So there's no way any tier 8 is going to go through it. You can hit this hatch, you can try, but it's going to be tough because it's little. And you're going to need about 200 millimeters penetration to go through it. So sides, unlike the T-29, it's all the same along the side. 76. That's it. With the tracks, you're looking at about 130. So you shouldn't have any problem going through this at all. The sides of the turret are actually kind of strong. You're going to need easily over 200, probably about 220-ish to go through the front of the side. But if you're looking at the back, probably about 175 will cut it. And if you can hit down there, go ahead. It's even weaker, 160s. At the back, I should mention this side, there's a weak spot right here. Only 101 millimeters right here. So you could shoot right there. I'll show you. It's a little port. Probably a hatch to get out of or something. So if you see the T-32 on this side, definitely shoot right there. You can shoot down here too. But if you only see his turret, you can shoot right there. You'll be good. For the rear, yeah, 50s. If you shoot down low, you're going to need a little bit more, but you should be good. Right here is a ricochet zone. Because it's well angled. Don't shoot there. The back is all pretty much uniform. You're probably going to need about 175 to get through. If you can hit right here, it's going to ricochet again. And these little part right here, don't even try. If anything, just shoot right here. You'll be good to go. Let's move on. At tier 9, we have the M103, sporting 203 frontal hull armor and 44 on the sides and the rear. The turret, again, we're going to look at the upgraded one. 254 in the front, 99 on the sides, and 53 on the rear. Alright, M103. Interesting armor layout on the front. As you can see, it's kind of, I don't even know how to describe that shape. Kind of like a duck. I don't know. But the bottom plate, you're going to need quite a bit. The farther down you go, the more you need, of course. But you do have this band of armor. That can be quite a bit, depending on where you're shooting at, but if you're trying to shoot at this band of armor, Just go straight for the middle. That's your best bet. Moving up here, it's a little less, but angled, so you're going to need quite a bit. And up here, it's less on paper, but you still got the same angle. Let's see if I can get... Okay. If anything, if you can't go through the armor on the front, you just keep ricocheting. Try to shoot for these little 3 ports. 1, 2, 3. That's your best chance. Other than that, good luck to you. Most tier 8s with standard ammo probably will have trouble getting through the front of an M103. The turret, yeah, it's kind of the same with the previous tanks. In this line, you have to shoot perpendicular to the gun, otherwise you're just going to bounce. You could try for the top here. It's only 117, and with the angle it's about 190. So if you have 200, you can try shooting up there. But other than that, this is kind of the same as the whole armor. Depending on where you shoot, you may need more penetration than other times. But it's possible to get through the cheeks of this. And for the side, the turret is very interesting. But we're going to start with the lower hull area. 80s, 70s, nothing too big, 90s. At tier 9, anything can go through this. Tier 7s can go through this. Easy, no problem. But for the turret, you have stronger in the front. About 250 effective. When you move on, 180. 160s, 150s, 130s, 110s, 100s, 90s, and you just keep going down, 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 down. So if you're shooting at the M103 on the side of the turret, the farther back you go, the better you'll be off. There also is a little thingy right here, only 26. I don't know what that is, but if you're having problems, shoot for that little thing, otherwise just shoot to the back. You'll be fine. Just don't shoot at the front, whatever you do. For the back of the tank, and it's the same thing on that side too, but back of the tank, pretty weak overall. But if you aim down too much, you're gonna have problems. 30s, 50s, ricochet because of the angle, but ricochet angle, 60s, 70s, 50s, a little stronger there, but aim right here at the very top, but don't go over. And you could also aim for these little, I don't know what those are either. You can shoot right here, you'll be fine. M103 back is very weak. So, that's it for this one. Let's move on to the tier 10. Last but certainly not least, we have the T110E5, the tier 10, one of the tier 10 American heavy tanks. The whole armor up front is 254, 76 on the sides, and 38 on the rear. The turret on the front has 203, 127 on the sides, and 70 on the rear. Alright, the T110E5 and Tank Inspector. It's kind of like the M103, it's got that band of armor where the plates are connecting at. So if you want to penetrate them, yeah, good luck. As you go down, you only need about 225 max. Right on these sides are only 50, but they are very, very small targets. Probably won't be able to hit them. You're going to need the 300s up here. So your best bet of penetrating the T125 in the front, shoot in the middle on the upper plate, farther down the better, or shoot at these little, try to line them up here. Probably can't even get through those, I don't know. They're very small targets. The turret armor, very good. 300 with an angle, even though it's all spaced armor. Very strong turrets, you're not gonna probably not get through those. The cheeks, you have a better chance. If you're like in a tier 10 tank destroyer, you can get through the cheeks, those would be easy. There's a hatch up here. It's strong, so I wouldn't recommend shooting at it. If you do shoot at it, try to shoot as far to the right as you can. You'll be fine. Well, that's if you do have enough penetration, but when you're facing a tier 10 you should have 195 already, unless you're in a medium tank. The sides, it's 64 between the tracks. You'll just have to shoot. Make sure you don't hit them. Otherwise you're looking at about 115. That's still pretty easy. Sides, again, they're weak. 70s. The front of the turret, you need to watch out for, because, again, that is a strong point. But as you go to the back, try to hit it around this area. Around here, it's pretty weak. You can also try for that hatch up there. It's only in the 130s, but it's well-rounded. I guess it's more of a machine gun than a hatch, but back, again, that machine gun is stronger, but you can still penetrate that. But why would you when you have armor like this? 40s, 70s, at tier 10, you can go through that. Just don't shoot down here. But shooting at the back, you're fine. No problem. So that's it for the American Heavy line. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more. Make sure to go check out my other ones. Give this a share, a like, a comment. Tell me what you think of it. Anything you do will help me out in making future videos. Again, share this with a friend if you found it helpful. We'll see you guys later.